Alright, so hey guys and welcome back to the channel. My name is Guy and in today's video I'm going to be filming something I've wanted to do for quite a while, seeing as the weather is currently... Yeah, I'm going to be showing off my marine collection. So on the shelves there, and the corkboard right there, and other bits and pieces I've got elsewhere, I'm going to be showing off and sort of for like some things I'll be saying like where I found them and how I found them and stuff like that. So I do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please hit that like button, and if you are new around here, please hit that subscribe button, as it will greatly help me out and as we are on our way to 200 subscribers. So yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to stop talking right here and let's just get into some of the stuff that I have. So it only suddenly dawned on me the other day that I haven't actually shown off everything I have. I've only, you might have only seen a glimpse of it in like one intro that I did for one of my rock crawling videos. Well, obviously, this is everything I've accumulated over like the past couple of years or so. And let's just start with the freshwater fish tank that I've got right here. This is a 10-gallon tank that currently has a few fish in there, and I'll probably just give you a close-up of them now. So, in this tank we have these two lovely pearl gouramis, and let me just find the rest. We got some, I think there's 8 ember tetras in here, they're just hiding back there. And if I can find him, we have a stir-by corridor in here. Let me just find him real quick. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this, but he is just in the little log right there. That's where he lives, that's where he likes to hide. So yeah, that is my 10-gallon freshwater tank right here. Okay, so the first thing you may have spotted right here is my megalodon tooth, which I have actually shown off in, I think it was the fossil hunting video I did towards the end. But yeah, unfortunately I did not find this myself. That would have been great to find it myself though. But I don't think we actually get them in the UK. I don't think you can find them. It's more like America and sort of like that, like the West. But yeah, I've always wanted to own one. So at the start of this year, I think it was, I bought one. I bought this one off eBay. So yeah, and as we sort of come around here, we got like a little shark ornament there, and there are a couple more fossils. We've got some ammonites there, a few belemnites there, a couple more ammonites there. That rock that I thought looked cool, but not really that great. And that is a common whelk shell and also a scallop shell. So yeah, that is everything on this desk right here. So let's move on to the shelves. So starting on this side of the shelf are the fossils that you may have seen if you have seen the fossil hunting video on my channel. And just a side note on that, that is only like a few views away from becoming my most viewed video on the channel so far, which is absolutely crazy. I didn't think it would be that popular. So I'm definitely going to try to do another fossil hunting video in the future. But for now, here are my belemnites, which are remains of prehistoric squids. And here we've got some calcite, which I found around the cliffs of Charmouth in that video. And then we've got some, I don't really know what these are. They're like, well, I presume they're fossils because of the weird patterns. And then as we pan over here, we've got all of my ammonites. And they're on display. So moving on, here are some acorn barnacles, I think these are. And here are my crustaceans and a sand star. That was dried out on a beach during the storms that we had, so I decided to pick that up. And then, funny story actually, so this is a part of a lobster claw, and at the time of recording this, I actually found this morning. I went down to Corriton Cove and had a little beach comb, and that was one of the things I found. So that is really cool. I'm really happy finding that, and that is probably what made me do this video. I thought, now I've got a good amount of things to show off, let's just do this video. So yeah, moving on, we've got a molt of a common hermit crab, which is cool. This is the only molt I've found actually, so I'm pleased with that. There is a carapace of the common spider crab, first one I've found of those as well. We've got the claw of a velvet swimming crab, and the claw of a pretty big edible crab. And speaking of edible crab, we've got a complete molt there. It's a bit cracked, but still, that's the best one I've found. And then we've got a molt of a masked crab, which I haven't properly featured on the channel yet, which is a bit strange. I will try to get some footage of some that are alive for one of my future videos. And then finally on this shelf, we have got the biggest edible crab carapace that I've ever found. It's almost the size of my hand, almost. So yeah, that's it for this shelf. Let's move on to the next. Okay, moving on to the second shelf. This is my sort of shark themed one, as you can see. So starting off, we've got a great white shark tooth that was given to me by my parents when I was pretty young, maybe like 4 or 5, I think. And I've treasured it ever since. So moving on, we've got some fossilized shark teeth, I guess. I can't remember where I got these, but yeah, I found them recently, so I decided to put them on. And then here we've got a selection of shark jaws. There's 3 right here. And then this I had when I was quite young, but I thought it's pretty cool to put up on the shelf. It's like a see-through 3D model of a shark's anatomy, which is pretty cool. So yeah. A quick background on the 3 shark jaws I have here, 2 up there, and this one, which is, I believe, a bull shark's jaw that I got at the start of the year, which is a pretty big one. And those 5 there were bought 2 years ago off eBay, and this one was also bought off of eBay. Now, the big thing about buying shark jaws is to not buy them off, I guess, poachers is the right word. So basically people that are catching and killing sharks purely to sell the jaws for profit. So obviously if you're buying them online, there are a number of questions that you can ask. Well, first of all, check out the seller and see what other items he's listing. If it's just purely shark jaws, I would say avoid, because that is obviously a guy that is trying to make a profit out of catching and killing sharks. And some of the questions that you can ask the seller if you see a shark jaw you're wanting to purchase is how, like, when and where the shark was caught, how long ago was the shark caught, and was the shark killed purposefully for its jaw. Now on this jaw that I have right here, I messaged the guy. He was not a poacher, he was literally just a guy wanting to just clear out his house, and he found the shark jaw. He told me he bought this in the Caribbean 30 years ago. So obviously, being from the Caribbean, there's a high chance that this was an unethical jaw, and this shark was unfortunately killed for its jaw. But the guy himself was not the person or linked with the person that killed the shark. So honestly, this jaw is not the most ethical, but obviously I use these jaws for display purposes for my shelves and everything I've got here, and to educate you guys to use in YouTube videos for, obviously like this one, to alert you of the dangers of buying a shark jaw online. So try to use this part of the video to learn from me, and just be very careful when purchasing the shark jaw. As for the other 5 that I've got here, again, I bought these 2 years ago. He bought these on a holiday in some of the Caribbean islands. So again, not the most ethical, a very high chance that they're not the most ethical. But again, he was just a guy in England wanting to declutter, and he was selling a bunch of like random things on eBay. So I presumed that he was not a malicious person. The best advice I can give you is to just be very careful with purchasing a shark jaw online. Okay, moving on to the corkboard I have here. So obviously the first thing that may draw your attention is the shark anatomy poster. I got that from the Shark Trust, as well as a few other things here from the Shark Trust. We've got a little postcard thing there, and a couple badges that I've collected. And here are some like postcard things I've collected over the years that look pretty good to display up here. Up here we've got some mermaid's purses from some ray and skate species. Those are those other 2 shark jaws I just mentioned previously. And here is a photo of me with the lesser spotted cat shark that I found last year in Dawlish Warren. Obviously I had to pick it up to rescue it because it was currently stranded, but it was sent quickly on its way once I took that photo. And here are some lesser spotted cat shark egg cases, mermaid's purses there. And that's everything on the corkboard. Okay, for the final part of this video, I'm going to be showing you my book collection, my marine book collection. And it's interesting actually, because a lot of these books I didn't buy new. Over the past couple of months especially, I have just been going to my local like antique stores and charity shops, just looking for like any books that interest me or whatever. And I will literally pick out every book that I've purchased in like the past couple of months from a charity shop, just so you can see how easy it is to save so much money on like what would normally be really expensive books. So I've literally just been through, and literally all of these have been purchased secondhand in the last couple of months, and it just shows that this normally would be so expensive to pick up all of these, but I got these for like I'd say like a combined like maybe like £30 to £40 for all of these. And honestly, some of these are like really interesting, especially this one is really interesting. As you can see, it's like really old in comparison to the other books. And I found this at one of my local antique shops, and upon looking at it, it was written by a guy who was a naturalist at the Plymouth Laboratory of the Marine Biological Association, so the MBA. If you know who they are, they're a very big, probably one of the biggest marine associations in the UK, and they're based down in Plymouth, which is my university city, if you didn't already know. But I'm trying to look. Yeah, okay. So there's the obviously this book was owned before me, but there is the authors. They were both involved with the MBA at some point. And if I just turn the page here, you can see how old this book is. As right there, it says revised edition 1936, which is absolutely insane that I managed to pick up a book this old. So that about wraps it up for this video. That is everything I own as of now. I'll probably do another one of these videos when I've collected a bit more, maybe like in a year's time or whatever, just so I can compare my collections and you guys can see how my collection has grown. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit talky, which I haven't really done on this channel yet, so I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope you're not too bored. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.